Hi everyone, and welcome to night 3 of the Albright Gemlick Excellence Scholarship Award Program. My name is Tommy Schegler. I'm the director of Parkview Sports Medicine. We are coming to you virtually, just second year in a row. We're hoping to be back in the Muro Center next year to do this all in person, but we're glad that you're joining us here on the Parkview Sports Medicine Facebook page to just celebrate these great nominees. We did it the last 2 nights, gave away 2 awards each of those nights. We're going to do the same thing tonight, and then we're going to do it again tomorrow night to wrap up the program for this year. In all, we are giving away 8 scholarships to 8 different athletes, $8,000 a piece. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have to get to some thank yous before we get deep into the program because a lot of work goes into this to make a night like this happen. First, to the Parkview Foundation, the Albright and Gemlick families, big thanks to them. Parkview Orthopedic Hospital, especially Senior Vice President and COO Julie Fleck and Executive Assistant Kim Delagrange. Orthopedics Northeast, Parkview Sports Medicine Leadership Team and athletic trainers, and the Parkview Sports Medicine Scholarship Committee members and digital production team, Carmen, Sarah, Ryan, Aaron, Eric, and Mackenzie for their extensive work and time commitment. Lastly, Jake Sittler from Parkview Marketing. And a big shout out to Amberly Mallon. She is the one that coordinates that whole team, puts this whole thing together. It is a lot of work and she does a great job. I want to give you a couple of fun facts about the Albright Scholarship Program, now known as the Albright Gemlick Excellence Scholarship Program. It's been going on for a long time. You have to go all the way back to the school year of 2003-2004 to find out when it started. As of 2021, though, we've given away 87 scholarships and $200,000. Recipients have represented over 30 high schools from Northern Indiana and Northwest Ohio. We have 8 current collegiate student athletes from D1 to D3 and NAIA. 3 are now nurses, 2 physical therapists, 1 with Parkview Sports Medicine and 1 with Parkview. We have a filmmaker in the group and a nationally released recording artist. Before we go into tonight's nominees, we want to take a moment to talk about the 2 men that the program is named after, Dr. Brett Gemlick and Dr. James E Albright. Dr. Gemlick was a pillar in the sports medicine program here at Parkview and O&E, and we lost him in late of 2019. Earlier in 2019, at this award banquet, he talked about Dr. Albright and Dr. Albright's passion for helping kids and helping the sports medicine program here in our region.
I went to Snyder High School and grew up over by Georgetown Square. And when I was in 5th grade, this was 1980, my dad, who wasn't much of a do-it-yourselfer, was up in our attic above the garage trying to fix something. And just as Dr. Albright was walking by our driveway, my dad fell through the floor of the attic and broke his ankle. And Dr. Albright never knew my dad, never met us, and instead of just saying go to the ER, he picked my dad up, put him in his car, took him to the ER himself, and kind of rushed him through the system. And after that, he and my dad were best buddies. And in fact, to this day, his family and my family, 35, 37 years later, still celebrate all holidays together and vacation together. So, in addition, that's the reason I became an orthopedic surgeon. He was kind of my mentor as I was growing up, and he was in Orthopedics Northeast, and I kind of followed in his footsteps.
Have you thanked your dad for falling out of that attic?
Absolutely.
And also, Dr. Albright, big part. Interesting that you went into sports medicine because he played a big part in starting the sports medicine program that was Sport One, at O&E.
Correct. He was one of the pioneers of bringing the practice of sports medicine to not only Northern Indiana, but to Indiana as a whole. He was one of the first ones in Indiana to bring athletic trainers in to care for the kids. So he was one of the early pioneers of sports medicine, and I wanted to kind of emulate that in my practice.
And it was important to you guys to make sure that you carried on his name through this program that you guys started in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004 school year. Talk a little bit about, for you guys that are the next generation of O&E surgeons, why it was important to start this program and to name it after him.
Sure. He unfortunately was diagnosed with malignant melanoma in 1992 and died at the age of 45 in 1993. He left behind 4 children. The oldest was, I think, 14 at the time, and they were all in sports, hockey, swimming, baseball. So he was a really proponent of youth sports, and kind of got us all interested in it. And after he died, 2 years later, we started the Albright golf outing, and then 8 or 9 years later, we started this in his memory to kind of keep his legacy going for his love of youth sports.
Well, thank you so much for coming up and putting what we're talking about tonight in context and understanding kind of the meaning behind the program for the guys that started it. It sounds like Dr. Albright was just an amazing guy.
He was a great guy. Congratulations, everybody.
All right. Thank you. For the many years of passion and dedication that both men poured into the athletes in our region, we thought it was obvious at Parkview Sports Medicine that the naming of this scholarship program moving forward would be the Albright Gemlick Excellence Scholarship Awards Program, and we thank them for the legacy that they have left with this program. Now to tonight's nominees.
The next nomination is Dylan Hines from Antwerp High School. Dylan will graduate from Antwerp with a 3.85 GPA and is heading to Bowling Green for a degree in construction management while also enlisting as a member of the Air National Guard. Dylan has been a three-sport athlete, playing all 4 years of football, basketball, and baseball, earning 9 varsity letters during that time. Outside of athletics, Dylan is very involved in Student Council, National Honor Society, FCA, and his church youth group. When I think of Dylan, the main thing that comes to mind is his all-out, all-the-time approach to things. Good luck, and thank you for your planned service to our country.
Our next nominee is Erin Shoemaker from West Noble High School. Erin graduated from West Noble with a 4.27 GPA and is number 1 in her class. Erin ran cross country and track and played basketball for the Chargers, where she earned both all-conference and all-area honors, was a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner, and a member of 3 sectional championship teams. She was also a member of National Honor Society and Student Council, serving as the NHS Secretary and Student Council President her senior year. Erin enjoyed planning homecoming, running the West Noble Blood Drive, and leading the primary trick-or-treat at the high school. She plans to attend Ball State in the fall to pursue architecture. I know that she will be successful in anything she puts her mind to.
Our next nominee is Jasper Walter from Wabash High School. Jasper will be graduating with a 4.0 GPA. Jasper played football, basketball, and baseball for the Apaches. He lettered 2 years in football, 3 years in basketball, and 4 years in baseball. He has a sectional championship with both his basketball and baseball teams, along with a TRC Conference Championship. Jasper was named Academic All-Conference in 2020 and 2021, and was named a 2021 TRC Distinguished Athlete and 2021 TRC Scholar Athlete. Outside of athletics, Jasper participates in Key Club, Athletic Student Council, Capernaum, Superintendent's Advisory, National Honor Society, and has volunteered with Fish, Helping Hands, the Salvation Army, and the Salamone Reservoir Cleanup. Jasper plans to attend IU Bloomington in the fall to study finance and accounting.
Our next nominee is Julia Baker from Huntington North High School. Julia participated in soccer and track, earning varsity letters in both sports. Julia finished in the top 5% of her class while attending Huntington North. While being an excellent student, Julia was also a freshman mentor her junior and senior year, in addition to volunteering at the Huntington County Humane Society. Julia is planning on attending Ball State in the fall to study elementary education.
Lillian Mass is our next nominee from West Noble High School. Lily graduated with a 4.166 GPA and will attend Purdue University this fall and major in elementary education. Lily was a 4-year, 3-sport athlete, competing in volleyball, basketball, and track, and was named captain her junior and senior years in basketball and track and her senior year of volleyball. She won a sectional championship in basketball, was named team MVP, and named to the All-Area, All-Conference, and second-team All-Northeast Indiana teams. She also earned Academic All-State. Unfortunately, Lily was unable to compete during her senior track season due to injury, but she continued to lead her team from the sidelines. Lily's strong leadership, competitive drive, and infectious smile will be missed at West Noble.
Our next nomination is Madison Ruin from Antwerp High School. Madison is a 2-sport athlete, playing both volleyball and softball all 4 years, earning 1 varsity letter in volleyball and 4 in softball. Although athletics have been a big part of her career, the activities she's involved in outside of athletics are quite expansive and leave you wondering when she had time to fit it all in. Participating in Student Council as the 4-year president, working for the school IT department, participating in the National Honor Society and Quiz Bowl, and working locally at businesses, to name just a few. Madison will graduate with a 4.0 GPA and plans to attend Trine University to pursue a degree in chemical engineering.
Our next nominee is Matthew Schnepp from Huntington North High School. Matt played basketball 2 years and baseball all 4 years of high school. Matt was named team captain by his coach his senior year. Matt has always been a hard worker and a great leader. Matt has always helped out the underclassmen when needed. Matt was part of campus life while he was at Huntington North and will be attending Ancilla College in the fall to study exercise science.
Our next nominee is Molly Reinhardt from Antwerp High School. Molly plans to attend Miami University and major in biology on her way to med school and ultimately becoming a physician specializing in the OBGYN field. Molly has been a three-sport athlete while competing in volleyball, basketball, and softball, where she and her team were state champions in 2019. Molly is also very active in the community, spending time babysitting, tutoring with her youth group, and even refereeing with the youth games at the MAC Center. Molly's coaches talk about her constant encouragement and willingness to do whatever the team needed, which made her a huge asset to the program she was involved in.
Nichelle Ferris is our next nominee from West Noble High School. Nichelle graduated with 3.8 GPA and plans to attend Purdue Fort Wayne this fall. She is currently undecided on a major, but is considering becoming either an athletic director or working as a crime scene analyst. Nichelle was a 4-year varsity letter winner in volleyball and basketball for the Chargers and served as captain in both as a senior. She was also a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, Christian Scholar Athletes, and a 10-year member of 4-H. Nichelle collected over 500 pillowcases for Little Dresses for Africa. This organization turns pillowcases into dresses and shorts for children in African orphanages. I will miss seeing Nichelle each day, but I'm excited to see what her future holds.
Our next nominee is Nicole Gunderman from Wabash High School. Nikki will be graduating with a 3.7 GPA. Nikki participated in 1 year of volleyball, 1 year of tennis, 3 years of soccer, 4 years of basketball, 4 years of dance team, and 4 years as a student athletic training aide, earning a total of 14 varsity letters. Nikki earned Most Improved, TRC All-Conference, Academic All-Conference, and Team Captain in soccer. She also earned the first ever TRC championship in girls soccer. In basketball, she earned Lady Apache Mental Attitude Award, Free Throw Award, All-Conference Honorable Mention, Academic All-Conference, Team Captain, and Academic All-State Honorable Mention. She was Dance Team Captain and earned the 2020 Captain Award and 2020 Leadership Award. Nikki has earned 4 Scholar Athlete patches from the athletic department. Outside of athletics, Nikki participates in Student Council, Athletic Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Key Club, Students Against Destructive Decisions, Campus Life, and National Honor Society. She also volunteers with Babe of Wabash County, L.H. Carpenter Early Learning Center, J.A. Biztown, and FISH. Nikki plans on attending Ball State University in the fall to study radiology.
Our next nominee is Presley Williams from Huntington North High School. Presley played volleyball and track all 4 years at Huntington North. She was elected team captain her junior and senior year for both sports. Presley has always been a hard worker, both academically and in athletics. Presley is always willing to help out when needed and has been a great mentor to the underclassmen. Presley will be attending Purdue University in the fall to study animal science in hopes of working with animals in the future.
Another great group of nominees. We are joined by our first winner tonight. It is Lily Mast. She's from West Noble. Congratulations. Here's your plaque.
Thank you.
Yeah. So a busy high school career. You had a lot going on. 3-sport athlete. Talk to me a little bit about your athletic career.
I played volleyball, basketball, and I ran track all 4 years. I started volleyball about 8th grade year and then played all throughout high school. Basketball, I've done it since I was like in kindergarten. So, and then I've ran track since 8th grade too, and I ran all throughout high school.
And you had a pretty cool experience in, was it your sophomore year with the run that the basketball team made? Talk to me a little bit about having that experience.
Yeah, it was super cool. We won our second sectional ever at West Noble High School for girls, and it was so amazing. It was quite the night to remember. And whenever I talk to my coach about it, we always just sit there and we'll just talk about it, sit there smiling with the hugest grins on our face for like ever. And then going to regionals, it was just such a cool atmosphere, and It was awesome.
Those are those things that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You also battled through some injuries. What did you learn about yourself through some of those injuries you had to fight through?
That usually listening to Amberly and getting things done right away rather than not listening to her and getting worse is probably the better way to go.
I find that listening to Amberly is also helpful for me as well, so I think that's just a standard rule. Well, congratulations. Really great job throughout your career, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Our next winner tonight is a star from Huntington, a Huntington North three-sport athlete. She was an all-star not only on the athletic fields, but also in the classroom throughout the course of her high school career. Our next winner is Julia Baker from Huntington North. Congratulations, Julia.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about this high school thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a three-sport athlete, like I said, but you had success, in the classroom too. Talk to me a little bit about what it was like to be in the top 25 all 4 years of your class, and how to juggle all of that.
It took a lot of hard work. A lot of times it was games ending at 10 p.m., an hour drive home, got home at 11, and spent several more hours staying up late, doing homework. And a lot of times I did not get to bed until after midnight. And it was very difficult, but it was worth it.
So you're prepared for college.
Yes.
You got it. All right, so talk to me about the college career. What are you planning on doing?
I'm going to attend Ball State University in Muncie, and I'm going to major in elementary education.
Why that?
My aunt, dad, and grandma are all teachers. I've always grown up in a classroom, and I actually cadet taught this past year, my senior year, and I loved every minute of it.
Oh, that's awesome. What do you think you learned in athletics throughout the course of all of your years playing that you'll take, to the rest of your life?
Definitely. I learned to not procrastinate on things, otherwise I will not get my assignments done. I learned good time management. I learned to be a team player and to always support everybody, even if they're not my favorite person at the time. They're on my team, and I always need to be there for them.
That's awesome. That's important things to learn early on in life. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic high school career. We
Thank
look
you.
forward to seeing what happens in the future.
Thank you.
And congratulations once again to Julia and Lily, our award winners tonight. Tomorrow night, last night for our awards program for the week. Be sure to check into the Parkview Sports Medicine Facebook page. We'll have another group of great nominees and give away 2 more scholarships here on the Albright Gemlick Excellent Scholarship Awards program.